Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about something very close to my heart, food. Yes, food. We're talking about the best restaurants located right in Bentonville, Arkansas. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like this video and also subscribe, that would make the world of difference. I really try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas. Also, if you are thinking about coming down here, just know that I have a 3-day itinerary linked below. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you get down here. All right, so these are my favorite restaurants in Bentonville. This is not an exhaustive list of all the amazing restaurants in Bentonville. These are the ones that I have partaked in, and they are quite delicious, and I am a frequent participant in their food there. Very good restaurants. So these are personally my favorite. And the first one we need to talk about is the Preacher's Son in Bentonville. So this is an amazing restaurant for a lot of different reasons. First reason is the fact that it is an old church redone into a restaurant. So we're talking pews, we're talking stained glass, we're talking the whole thing. It is truly an ambiance of an old church. That's just cool, first off. Love that. Secondly is that the food is, we're talking top tier food. It is more on the higher end of the pricing scale, just be aware of that. But the food that they produce there, the actual restaurant, the actual menu, so good. A really cool thing about the restaurant itself, and actually the actual chef himself, the main chef, the executive chef, is the fact that he has celiac disease, and so that means that all of his food that he's produced there and actually puts on the menu is gluten-free. So just be aware of that, because obviously every chef has to taste test their stuff, and so if he can't have gluten, kind of a thing. So all the food there is gluten-free, and so he's done such a good job of creating amazing food, just an amazing place, so that it's definitely something to check out in downtown Bentonville. It's like right off the square, so definitely downtown Bentonville. And we're kind of staying in the downtown Bentonville section. The next one that I really truly love is the Pressroom. The Pressroom is located right next to Onyx Coffee Lab, actually literally on the actual square itself. So Pressroom is kind of like this hybrid, like bar, really good food, coffee place. So it's really fun because they have a great outdoor section next to the downtown section. They have a great indoor section, really cool vibe, really cool ambiance, big open area. So you can put a lot of parties in there, a lot of people. There's also a really cool kind of like private area as well, that you can put your own private events back there. So the food there is exquisite. It's definitely more of the kind of like customary, very experimental food. Like you're not gonna get a normal cheeseburger there. You're gonna get some very interesting kind of menu style item there. And that's kind of what to expect around downtown Bentonville and around the whole area, because a lot of the area around all of Northwest Arkansas is just experimenting, trying to do things, listening outside the box. And so personally, and this is not something that's on the menu there per se, but if they did, I recommend this Pressroom. If you're listening, please make this. But I'm a big fan of like barbecue, or excuse me, of actual like bacon, peanut butter and jelly burgers. If you ever get a chance to have a peanut butter and jelly bacon burger, for me, it's a game changer, okay? They don't have this on the menu, but just know that if you are in the Pressroom, they have a long list of items there, not just burgers, but they have a long list of items there that are really good, from soups to salads to chicken to the whole thing, and they have a lot of vegan menu items as well. So just know the Pressroom is very good. And the next one is one of my favorite restaurants, is the Co-op Ramen place located right on 8th Street Market next to the Momentary Art Museum in Bentonville, Arkansas. I am a sucker for ramen. Let's just put it out there. Love ramen, but my favorite ramen place is the Co-op. I not only do love the ramen there, super good, really good, but the ambiance, very kind of like Japanese style, like actual like bar, like you go up to the bar to get the ramen kind of style, like your very Japanese style kind of thing. So really cool if you want that kind of more authentic kind of vibe when it comes to ramen places in Japan. Definitely check out the Co-op, really fun. Also, it's next to the Momentary, so there's a lot of events that happen at the Momentary, a lot of like, obviously musical events, and obviously art happens there. So just know that if you're gonna go to the Momentary, definitely check out the Co-op. And we are not leaving the 8th Street Market yet, because we gotta talk about YeYo's. YeYo's has a couple different locations. It has 2 food trucks, but also 1 main restaurant, and that main restaurant is in 8th Street Market. I love, first of all, the food is amazing. It actually literally won in the top 50 restaurants in America by the New York Times. YeYo's was in the top 50. Love it, and it's well deserved. I would definitely recommend going to the sit-down restaurant in 8th Street Market, not because the food quality changes, but you get that full sitting down experience in YeYo's on the 8th Street Market. Great food. I've had a lot of different things there. My favorite thing is like we'll call it like their beef taco bowl. It is It is amazing. It is like the most advanced taco bowl I've had in my life. Because I'm thinking like, what can you do with a taco? What can you do with a taco bowl? But YeYo's takes it not only to the next level, but they break the ceiling. So I love YeYo's. They do such a good job there. The food quality is top tier. The owner is amazing. He's so passionate about what he does. So just know that if you go to YeYo's H3 Market, it is a fantastic, it's fantastic. Let's leave it there. And we're kind of going back closer to the downtown section of Bentonville. We're talking about Conifer. The thing about Conifer is super fascinating is the fact that it's kind of paired along with the idea of like Heirloom at the 1907, which is a kind of very small venue restaurant in Rogers, very long wait list. It's also paired along the same scale of Preacher Son, but Conifer is unique in the sense that they really focus on the food. And so like their whole website is dedicated to the executive chefs that make everything happen. Whenever an actual restaurant lists out their staff on the website, they ain't going nowhere, let me tell you that. Secondly is that they source a lot of the actual food from local vendors in Northwest Arkansas. So you can be sure that all the food that they cook with, prepare with, use is locally sourced as much as possible. So Conifer is known for that, and they're so good at experimenting with food types that you never know, not that you never know, but it's always fun to go into Conifer because it is just more of an experimental kind of place with food. Amazing food, first off. But if you're looking for something similar to the Preacher Son, if you're looking for something similar to Heirloom at the 1907, just know that Conifer is right up there with them in that kind of scale of food and just experimentation and just good food quality. Whoa, before we jump on to the next restaurant, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and you're using things like Realtor.com or Zillow.com. Way too slow. The notifications, way too slow. So that's why I made something called Instant Home Updates, and it does exactly what it sounds like, Instant Home Updates. Wild concept, I know. So maybe you're looking to move down here and you're looking for like homes for sale or for rent. If you enter your information below, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, anything you're looking for specifically, if you enter your information below, I'll make sure that you don't miss a single home or home rent around here in Northwest Arkansas, because I would just hate for you to miss something just based on notifications in general. So enter your information below and I'll make sure to get those set up for you right away. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all things Northwest Arkansas. So maybe you want to keep up to date with what things are going on here, comedians coming through, different businesses happening, all the cool things when it comes to like obviously the lighting ceremony for Christmas or whatever the case is. There's so much going on here. Every single Friday, enter your information below. Every single Friday, I send out an email just kind of talking about all things Northwest Arkansas. Enter your email below and I'll make sure that goes out every single Friday. A little side warning though, you might get a little fear of missing out if you're not here in the area now. You might get a little FOMO, so to speak, but I'll make sure that you are the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And one of my other favorite restaurants is Wrights BBQ, and now they have 3 locations, one in Bentonville, one in Rogers and Uptown. They're up and coming here very soon, and also in Johnson. So the really cool thing about the Bentonville location is the fact that it's right at the Slaughter Pen entrance. So right next to the Compton Garden, right next to, very close to Crystal Bridges, very close to obviously downtown Bentonville near the square. So just know that if you are coming down to downtown Bentonville and toward the square area, if you love barbecue, you need to check out Wrights. I've tasted a lot of barbecue in my life, whether it's Casey barbecue or Texas barbecue, and Wrights is probably some of the best barbecue I've ever had. I can't rate it necessarily, but just know it's well worth the time. If you're a barbecue connoisseur, or if you already love barbecue in general, you definitely need to check out Wrights, because it is truly a place where like when it's gone kind of place. So just know that Wrights is the place for you if you love barbecue, and it's right at the trailhead near downtown Bentonville. Also, another place that I truly love is Tacos and Tamale. Again, if you want to lure me into a place, just know the fact that I will go crazy for any sort of like Mexican food, tacos and tamales. So just know it's taco my heart kind of style. It's so good. So Tacos and Tamale is really fun because it has, first of all, great ambiance. It has an amazing bar section at the top level, and then there's like the bottom level, which is like a lot of more seating down there. And there's actually another bottom level in the basement, so if you want a more private party down there, so definitely check that out. So Tacos and Tamale is really good. Really well quality food there, and also just that bar section. This is kind of a place to hang out in downtown Bentonville. The really cool thing about Tacos and Tamale is the fact that it's like literally on the square. Like it's literally, you go to downtown Bentonville, you're like, oh, Tacos and Tamale, right there on the corner. You can't miss it. So it's a really fun place to hang out and just kind of grab some food right away on the downtown, literally the square of Bentonville. Last, and certainly not least, is another favorite restaurant of mine, and that is called the Flying Fish in downtown Bentonville. The thing about the Flying Fish, it looks like they dropped it in there from the 1950s. Like it's that blue kind of older style colors. It looks like an old like fish place, because it kind of is. It's the Flying Fish. So the thing that got the Flying Fish famous was not only the amazing seafood, was not only the amazing fish, was not only the amazing hush puppies, but not only is the amazing like everything there, was the fact that they have like this wall of the actual Billy Bass. So the things that like you press the button, it comes out and starts singing to you from the wall. They have a collection center there. They call it the Adoption Center. So you can bring your Billy Bass, your old Billy Bass there. They don't do this anymore because they have quite a few of them. But you used to be able to bring your Billy Bass there, and they would adopt it for you, and then you could then decorate it and put it on the wall. And so it's kind of fun because if you spend some time around the flying fish, you can kind of see all the different kind of like we call them like styles that people they have some Mardi Gras there that people have decorated their Billy Bass, some Mardi Gras to like all sorts of different fun styles there. So if you are in downtown Bentonville, definitely check out Flying Fish because it is a experience for the whole family. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about moving down here, I have a 3-day itinerary link below. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it, use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area from Fayetteville, Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale, the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see you in the next one.